first and last name is?
Ralph McKay, M-C-K-A-Y, capital M, K-A-Y.
Yeah. Okay, so where were you born?
I was born in Spring Hill, Nova Scotia.
Spring Hill.
Coal mining town.
Alright. What's your date of birth?
30th of March, 1934. I'm in my 82nd year.
82nd year.
I'm not there yet.
And your next of kin?
I guess my friend, I lost my wife 11 years ago.
Okay. And just their name? Just their
Your friend's name?
Oh, Florence Arsenal.
Lawrence?
A-R-S-E-N-E-A-U-L-T. I hope you got it because I can't do it again.
Alright, so branch of service, so Army.
Yes, I'm in the Army.
And wartime activity?
I served in Korea during the Korean War.
And you're enlisted man?
Yes.
And your service dates, when did you join?
I joined, April 21st, 1950. No, 51. Sorry.
51?
Yeah.
Alright. And when did you leave the service?
Hmm?
When did you leave the service?
I left the service in 72.
1972. Alright. Your highest rank?
I was a corporal. Our ranks were a little bit different than yours here. I'm going to try to make it. I had a very good job at what I did. If I had got promoted, I would have lost my job. And I liked what I did.
Yeah. Alright, so unit, division, battalion, group?
I was with the 1st the 1st Battalion.
First?
You got to write this right.
Okay, 1st Battalion.
1st Battalion of the RCR.
RCR?
You have to say the. That was an honor that they got in the Barrel War of Queen Victoria.
Ah.
Okay, that regiment is like you would call your Marines. I'm not Marine. But it's what it was. She made it an honor for that battalion in Canada, the regiment in Canada, that is designated as the.
Ah.
So that's why I say it. Because if you didn't say it when you were in it, you'd be doing push-ups for a day.
Did you ever have to do push-ups?
So 1st Battalion, the RCR. Anything else after that?
No.
Okay. So you were in Korea. Any other? Okay. And where did you serve in Korea?
Where did I serve?
Yeah. So where did you basic training in Canada actually?
Oh, basic training in Canada. I started it in Petawawa, Ontario.
All right. You're writing names now.
Do you know how to spell Petawawa?
Yep. I know how to sell one of sake, but that's about it.
Started in Petawawa?
P-E-T-A-W-A-W-A.
Yep.
You
Got that?
Petawawa, Ontario. And after about a month, they sent it out to Wainwright, Alberta, which was worse than Korea.
Really? What made it so much worse?
There was just tents and sand. There was no main buildings or anything.
Huh. It's tents and sand.
Yeah, I met
We worked hard
last year
because they really taught us how to be soldiers. And it's just open country.
That's good. I know Dane from
It was just unbearable.
East Canada in
Storms,
2010.
cold weather when it would come on.
Beautiful.
So that's where I did my advanced training.
Okay.
I know some of the questions.
Then our battalion was sent back to Petawawa.
Okay.
She didn't come to this one.
Yeah. All right, and
Petawawa.
Yeah, she left it on, so I left it
Back into just normal training.
okay.
Then they decided to to form a 3rd battalion of the regiment. And all the ones that were slated to go to Korea went to the 3rd battalion. So I was quite happy that I was going to be staying with our regiment. When I was called into the office to tell that I was going, and I was going home on vacation leave, the NW1 Master Warrant Officer said, "How old are you?" And I said, 18. What? They used to call him Spoon McDonald because we used to talk and he just flew. And he said, "You can't go to Korea." So they sent me on a course, and I went to the course because I couldn't go because I was only 18. And I wasn't allowed to go until my birthday on their 34th. Everything around reversed. Regenerated, whatever I did was through being 19, 20, whatever, And then in 1953, I went to Korea.
So in 1953, you left for Korea.
And I left from Seattle, Washington, on a troop ship.
Remember what it was called?
The troop ship that went on? Marine Links.
My grandfather was on a troop ship. He was a navigator. No, what was it called? What was the troop ship called again? Marine.
Came back, got a discharge, and went to work for the post office.
All right, and where'd you land?
We went actually into Tokyo first,
She was divorced.
and we stayed overnight in Tokyo. We landed at Yokohama, and then went into Tokyo, and then we got a train, civilian train, and went all the way across the island of Japan to Kure, Japan.
Okay.
That's where we landed. And we stayed there for 2 days,
Okay.
and we got on another little ship, but just a small ship, called the Sang. And it was a British ship, and we sailed over to Busan. Now they call it Busan. They changed the name of it. I guess I learned how to spell it one way there.
All right, so you landed in Busan. All right.
And we went in there, and we got our ammunition and our rifles. We put on a troop train to go from there up to Tukshan, and from there we were picked up by trucks to go towards the hills that we were eventually going to be on.
So what kind of, what were you issued in terms of gun?
I was an infantryman.
So you got an infantryman's gun. So what kind of gun?
You wouldn't believe it, I'll tell you. I saw it in the museum this morning. It's 303. 303. Single shot rifle with a magazine of 5 in it. And,
That seems like,
huh?
it doesn't seem very
It was,
impressive.
but we did have, we had what they call Sten guns, which are an automatic weapon, and we had Bren guns, which were another automatic weapon, and there was another one that I never even got to see.
My mother didn't like it at all.
Anyway, we were quite well fortified, except that a lot of us would try to buy the American rifles because they were automatic. And we were quite successful. A lot of us had them. I didn't have them. A lot of the other ones had
And what was your first impression of Korea when you landed in Busan?
Well, my first impression of Korea was very poor when I landed in Busan. We were coming in the harbor, and I looked out and I saw this cart. I mean, you could see quite close because we were
Just a quick question.
I saw this cart coming down.
You studied at college. What subject did you study at college?
In the car. And the whole it was filled with dead dogs. I'm a lover. I really like dogs, but they ate dogs. And I didn't realize that until after I got there.
And what date did you
I was
sign up?
I'm a person that always had enough to eat, and a nice place to live.
The date that you
And I end up in a
joined
place
the
like that
service.
where they not even food to feed the family. They have to have the dogs. to eat.
Mobilized on September the 1st.
It was very disturbing to me as a young person.
So that's when.
I think everybody that saw that probably were,
Army.
disturbed about it.
As a National Guard.
We had a job to do when we had to look after what we were going to do.
And what
From there, we
arm of the armed
once we
services?
got there, we went
Well, after I was
out
there, I
to
went on
holding
to the
camp
6 weeks
around Busan,
leadership training.
and then they took us from there by truck up to the lines, right up to the lines. And so we were completely to the war when we got there. We didn't go right in the line, but we went in the room like we asked
orders
behind them.
Is there anything like specific that sticks out a lot about that trip?
Say again?
Is there anything that sticks out about that trip going up?
Those dogs.
Those dogs the most?
You know, here I am, just 19 years old, and the first thing I see is something like that. And it was disturbing for me. You sort of get hard, you have to
When you shipped out
understand
to Korea, do you remember the name of the ship?
it's a mindset that you're not expecting to do it so fast. You take the first or second people when the Second World War in 1939, a lot of them never went to Germany until 1945 or 46 or 44. And they had all that time to prepare to be killers to defend the country. And we came as we were now. How would you like to go and say, well, now here, you take this 303 Lee Enfield rifle, was it was called? I just came back to me. Lee, you take this rifle, and the first one you see coming up the hill, you're going to shoot.
You shoot.